Test, test. Okay, good morning. Today is January 14th, 2026. This is the Appeals Hearing Officer meeting. I want to welcome everyone, and it's, I think, our first daytime meeting. I think that's far more convenient. And first of all, there have been some ex parte communications with the city. Of course, they're procedural in nature. I did communicate with the city to clarify just an interpretation of their code. Um, but it was specifically that interpretation in regards to case. So I don't know if there are any objections to that. One ex parte communication. I have no conflicts of interest that I'm aware of. So we shall proceed to item 2.0. That's the consideration of a request by Gabriel Clausben, correct, for an addition to expand his entryway to cover an existing concrete slab outside his front door at 3611 East Kings Hill Circle. The proposed addition constitutes an expansion of a non-conforming structure, as the house is legally non-conforming in terms of side south setback measurement. I haven't already received the information by the applicant, a narrative, drawings, pictures, and I also received a staff report from the city. And if there's any objections, I would like to include those in the record, and I will refer to those documents as well. Are there any objections to incorporating those documents into the record? Okay. So we'll proceed, and I believe Emma Glenda is going to present on behalf of the city.
All right, thank you. So this is just for the expansion of a non-conforming structure located at 3611 East Kings Hill Circle. As a brief summary, the subject property again is 3611 East Kings Hill Circle. I've included an aerial map. The applicant is Gabriel Glosband. Sorry if I said that wrong. And then zoning is the single family residential, so R18, and then staff recommends approval. Just for some context, the applicant is requesting approval to expand the existing entryway of 3611 East Kings Hill Circle by enclosing the existing slab that sits in front of the front door. The existing concrete slab is approximately 8 feet 10 inches wide and 4 feet deep. This expansion will add approximately 32 square feet of space to his entryway. The house is currently considered legal non-conforming because portions of the concrete slab extend into the side or the street side setback, and in some locations the concrete slab is taller than 18 inches from existing grade. The distance from the top step to the sidewalk will not change. And so we've shown the approximate setbacks shown in orange, and then the non-conforming slab is shown in blue on this map. The project is considered the expansion of a non-conforming structure because it involves an increase in height within the street side setback. The expansion will not extend beyond the footprint of the existing slab, and the height of the expansion will be approximately 12 feet 8.5 inches from the doorstep to the top of the soffit/roof line. The applicant stated that the 1970s construction of the current entryway does not allow for ample space to function as an entryway, nor is it energy efficient. So the expanded entryway would include an energy efficient door and double pane transom window, enabling the expansion to perform at higher levels of energy efficiency than the rest of the home. Additionally, the new roof will extend approximately 2 feet beyond the current soffit line, which will improve the safety of entering the house by eliminating the current overhang, which takes on both snow and ices over in the winter. And then here is an image of the home from Google Street. And then we've also included the approximate outline of the expansion location, so the applicant drew in the area to be covered. And then they also provided an inspiration photo from Google Images showing a similar entryway concept. So this won't be identical to their project, but gives you an idea of what they're proposing. The staff has found that the proposed expansion would not extend further into the setbacks than the existing concrete pad, which would count towards the street side setback as it is greater than 18 inches from finished grade along the east side of the pad where they have their driveway. This expansion would serve to improve the efficiency of the entryway and would reduce dangers from snow and ice, which would improve the safety and usability of the lot. Additionally, the expansion is further than 50 feet from the nearby road intersection, so it should be out of the visibility area, so there should be no impact to visibility with that intersection. And then just as a refresher for anyone here, Code 1988-070 talks about additions, enlargements, moving and reconstructions of buildings. Just saying a building occupied by non-conforming use or a building non-complying as to height, area, or yard regulations may be added to or enlarged or moved to a new location on the lot or reconstructed at a new location on the lot upon a permit authorized by the appeals hearing officer, provided that the appeals hearing officer after the hearing shall find the addition to, enlargement of, moving of, or reconstruction of the non-compliant building at a new location on the lot will be in harmony with one or more purposes from section 1902-20 and shall be in keeping with the intent of this title, and that the proposed change does not impose any unreasonable burden upon the lands located in the vicinity of the non-conforming use or non-compliant building. So as I mentioned, staff recommends approving just because the proposed addition does represent a reasonable effort to modify an existing home and will not increase the structure's footprint. We also noted that it would provide a safer and more energy efficient entryway, which would be a typical and reasonable residential improvement. So we recommend approval of the project with the following findings: that it will not negatively affect the health, safety, convenience, order, prosperity, and welfare of the present and future inhabitants of the city because the use is the same as what currently exists. The proposal will not create any additional congestion. It will not create a fire safety issue. It will not affect airflow or block natural light from adjoining properties. It will have no apparent negative effects on the tax base. It will not place any type of unreasonable burden upon neighboring properties, and it is keeping intent with the Cottonwood Heights zoning ordinance.
The enlargement or addition was also aesthetically, it's also more aesthetic for the neighborhood as well, right?
Yes, it does
At
seem
least
that way.
from the illustration.
Yep.
Um, And those findings that you just stated are from the section 1902-020
Yes.
of the code.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. I may have questions later. The applicant here. Forward. State your name, address for the record, please.
Gabriel Glossband, 3611 East Kings Hill Circle, Cottonwood.
And
I got the same cold that you have, I think. Don't want to get too close to anybody.
you got what?
Well, you're looking,
Oh, no, mine's just
mine's
an ongoing sinus issue.
don't stay away
I don't have a cold, but okay. So, do you have any comments in regards to the information presented? You did receive a copy of the staff report.
Correct, yeah.
Mhm.
And I've worked, I prepared a decent amount of the material that's in there as well. So no, I think Emma did a great job kind of explaining what the goal is and how it will kind of support the overall movement of improvement in the neighborhood and in Cottonwood Heights, and also make for a little bit better living experience for me and
Yes.
safer experience for as well as energy efficiency, because those stick-built homes with they're pretty interestingly built. I don't know if you pulled one apart. It's basically like saran wrap goes around
Oh,
around the
wow.
outside of stuff. So anything I can do is gonna make it better than what it is today, that's for
I
sure.
understand that, and closure will be well insulated,
Yep,
better insul, yeah. Good
very much so, yeah.
Um, so you understand though that if we approve, there's still city requirements in terms of building.
Permit process.
Yes.
Yep, correct.
And okay. Let's see. I have no other questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
City, you have any other additional information? Uh, well, I will have a written opinion that will be incorporated into the record. That I will have that written opinion in the next few days. I'll provide it to the city, to Emma, and provide it to the applicant. And that will be the official decision. However, I will verbally state for the record a summary of what that decision is. So the increase in the nonconformity is minimal. You're not encroaching further into the setback. The height is increased, but that in addition and expansion would increase the energy efficiency of the home. There's safety because of the way the roof will be constructed. It's better for ice and snow. And just looking at the pictures, it will aesthetically increases the look of the neighborhood as well. The expansion addition, as the city has stated, meets the purposes of section 1902 code. There is no evidence at all that it's causing a reasonable burden on the neighborhood. So based on those findings and information provided by the city, hearing officer concludes that a permit is authorized to the applicant for the addition, expansion, home proposed, subject of course to the applicant getting all necessary city and other city requirements. Any questions? Well, I do thank the city and the applicant. Professionalism and civility, I always appreciate that. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. So the final item on the agenda is an approval of the minutes. The process is that the hearing officer approves the minutes. Subject to any further review, the recorder will provide the minutes, and if there are any changes, subsequently, hearing officer will provide those. But those minutes are approved subject to any changes after they are prepared. With that, any other questions? Oh, then on back to your other work. We're adjourned. Thank you.